Hi guys, this is your Life Path reading for Life Path number 4's reading for 2019, if I could speak correctly. I've already done a video and it's already up on my channel or my Facebook page about the astrology for July. It is going to be quite a major month, but I'm going to give you the new moon and the full moon dates as they're quite significant this month. So on the 2nd or 3rd of July, depending on whether you're in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, there is a new moon in the sign of Cancer, which is a total solar eclipse. This is why I'm saying we've just hit the eclipse season. We've had no eclipses whatsoever. Yes, we have had retrograde planets, but eclipses have an effect all of their own. So being that it is a total solar eclipse in the sign of Cancer, Cancer rules things like home, family, relationships, stability in those areas, extended family, any or all of those can come into play. We then go to the 23rd of July, 23rd or 24th. Go back a bit here. We go to the 16th or 17th of July, There is a full moon in the sign of Capricorn, and that is a partial lunar eclipse. So again, we've got another eclipse to deal with. Also I'm going to go backwards a little bit here. On the 7th of July, Mercury goes retrograde for 3 weeks, and it goes direct again on the 31st of July. So it's a 3-week period. Mercury, the planet Mercury, rules communications. It is the ruler of Gemini, which we've just had Gemini season last month. So being that emails can get lost, documentation can get lost, computers can crash, communication in any form basically can be a bit off or get lost in translation is my saying at the moment. So that's only for a matter of 3 weeks. We do have a post and pre sort of Mercury retrograde. So even though it's going direct again on the 31st, you get a shadow period for up to a week, if not more, for that planet to start moving forward again. They also say with Mercury, when it goes retrograde, not to set travel plans or anything like that. If you're travelling, double check everything, because arrangements can be cancelled or something may happen, sort of thing. Planes can get delayed or be scrapped altogether, sort of type thing. But yeah, you can always postpone things for, it's only a matter of 3 weeks, sort of thing, or make your plans for after the retrograde when it comes direct again. We'll then go to, it's also Leo birthday season starts on the 23rd or 24th of July. So it's happy birthday to all the Leos out there. We then have another new moon on the 31st or 1st of August, depending again where you are in the world. But it's a new moon in the sign of Leo. So that's 2 new moons in the same month. I can't quite remember whether it's a blue moon, I think they call it, because there's 2 new moons. But yeah, it's a great time because you've got 2 new moons to set your intentions. You've got 2 shots at it for this month. Set your intentions at the beginning on the 2nd or 3rd for the new moon in Cancer. Then again, you've got 31st of July, there's a new moon in the sign of Leo, so that's what I'm saying, you've got 2 shots at it. If something didn't quite go to plan for the new moon on the 2nd or 3rd, you can have a rearrange around on the 31st with the new moon in Leo. So that's all the astrology sort of type thing I'm going to give you for the month. I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I've already shuffled your deck, and the cards on the top are your cards. I'm going to do a 6-card spread, and I'm going to use 3 clarifying cards. Well, I'm going to use clarifying cards, but all of the ones I've done so far, it's ended up 9 cards. So I'm then going to pull 1 card out of the Gilded Tarot for you, which is a tarot deck, for an extra message at the end of the main reading. So, right, let's see what your 6 cards are. Okay, one thing I neglected to say, it seems since I've been doing these videos today, the sign before you or the life path number before you, some of their cards are coming into the next life path number. So I've just done 1, 2, 3. Number 3 is you've got a card that number 3's life path had here. They seem to be sort of all going into following a pattern sort of type thing. But anyway, we'll get into reading these cards on the table. And start here. This is like the beginning of the month. I'll just push the camera down a bit so you can actually see. That's the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and that's the end of the month. How I'm doing it, they can go across or they can come down. So we'll start with your first card here, which is the 2 of Gabriel. It's that card there. And if you can see, just in this little bit of a background here, you can see like a rainbow. And it says at the bottom, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So this card here, I'm going to also bring up this card because it's a page. And like I said with the communication planet, pages are messengers, if you like. So there's messages coming in. And this one says, follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. So there's some sort of opportunity or adventure coming up. But you need to make the bold and ambitious choices. Progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. And the card beneath it, it says, energetic, brave, optimistic and playful. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. So July seems to be the month where we're all being sort of pushed to, make bold and ambitious choices, especially with these eclipses. This can make people actually get off their chuff and make those bold and ambitious choices. It's just that final push from the universe that we all need to make these bold and ambitious choices. Go after what you want. Follow your passion. If your passion is quitting your job and becoming, a travel agent, a real estate agent, sailing on a ship, this is the time to do it. I'm speaking figuratively here. I'm not telling you to go into those sorts of careers, but I'm just trying to give you an example. We're in a 1 universal month as well. Last month, June, was a 9 universal month where we finished up a lot of things and put a lot of things in the past. A lot of things were dealt with. Now it's all about the self. It's all about what do you want. This is your time to manifest what you want in life. But this card here is telling you to make bold and ambitious choices. Because great progress is now possible, important relationships with people who share your vision. This, like I said, is the page of Gabriel. Pages are always messengers. They always have some sort of message. And it says, follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. This page is bringing in a message. Albeit that Mercury is going retrograde. Hopefully this message doesn't get lost on deaf ears. but it's time to follow your passion. Now's the best time. There, I'm just sort of looking around the thing here. I could jump over to, the end of the cards here, and it's the Eight of Gabriel, and it says there's a great deal of activity. This is coming up in your future. You can do anything. It depends on what you want to do in life. We'll go into the middle cards here, and this is the Five of Michael. It's that one. And if you can see in that card there, Archangel Michael has severed this cord that no longer serves him or serves you. You can call upon Archangel Michael to sever any unnecessary or unwanted cords now. Things from the past that no longer serve you. It says at the bottom, this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So once you've severed that cord, something from the past, this is a universal 1 month. It's all about the self. I'm just trying to find the right words here. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. You've got this card here saying opportunities for excitement and adventure. I sort of can't say it any other way. This is now the time to do it. This card here underneath it is the Four of Gabriel. You've got quite a few Gabriel cards. You can also call on Archangel Gabriel for assistance. It says, time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, release yourself from burdensome situations. Like I say, my cards don't lie. There's some sort of situation here that you need to sever. It's a burdensome situation. You need to release it from your life. If you are struggling with that decision or how to do it, all you have to do is ask Archangel Michael to sever any and all connections that no longer serve you. It's as easy as that. But yeah, once you've done that, there's a time for a celebration. This is actually quite a pleasant card. This is like a garland. This is a celebration. This could be a wedding. This could be any sort of celebration. This card has several meanings for me, but it's abundant rewards for hard work. You've done all the hard work. I know a lot of number fours, life path number fours, I should say. I've seen them. They have been working hard. But it's telling you that some situation in your life no longer serves you. It's time to follow your passions, because you are ready for any challenge. You've come this far in life. Do what you love. Celebrate it. Have a celebration. Once you've severed that, whatever it is, it's no longer serving you, it's time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, release yourself from burdensome situations. Those are all very, very good cards. We'll go into the Three of Ariel here, and it says, do what you love. Again, do what you love. Follow your passions. Make bold and ambitious choices. Do what you love. A great time for personal growth in your career or artistic endeavours, working with others in a cooperative manner. This is like the, Three of Pentacles, I think, in the normal tarot. This person gets recognised for his skill and his ability. He is a master craftsman, but he is a master craftsman because he's doing what he loves. How many people out there do a job, 9 to 5, whatever, and actually hate going to work? Universe is telling us, this is what we need to be heading towards, is, finding our passion in life, doing what we love. What is it you love to do? This is a master craftsman. Maybe you've been sort of doing or dabbling in a hobby or some sort of other pursuit that you love to do. Can you make a career out of it? because this is telling me that, you know, people will actually notice what you do. This is basically being noticed for, you know, something that you do that you love. A time of great personal growth in your career and artistic endeavours, working with others in a cooperative manner. Most number 4s are a people person, depending on, you know, life circumstances and stuff like that. They get along with people. They know how to get along with people. But this is definitely, you know, you've got 1, 2, 3. Or even the card below it, the 8 of Gabriel here, we'll go to this one. It says, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. You know, whether it's me giving you the information or the communication or it's somebody else, it's time to do what you like, guys, or what you love, what you're passionate about. I can't say it any other way than that, you know. But I think, you know, once you've severed this that doesn't, you know, serve you anymore, and you're releasing your attachment to the outcome, you know, you're having a time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. You're going to get sudden and immediate results. You know, you I don't know how else to say it. It's time to start doing what you love. You know, you've got 3 cards there are telling me all the same thing. I'm going to pull another few clarifying cards on this and see where we're heading for our life path number 4s. That's it. And that one. Okay, so you've got the 3 of Raphael here. This is talking about friends, community, reasons to celebrate. A community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children, any or all of the above. This is generally, it is the 3 of Cups in the Normal Tarot, and it's depicted by 3 women celebrating, you know, with cups, be it alcohol in the cups or liquid, some form of liquid, we'll say. I'm not going to, you know, put alcohol in your hands sort of type thing. I know that came out the wrong way, but you guys know what I mean anyway. I'm definitely ad-libbing here. I'm upskilling myself, so I'm just doing this off the cuff and what I feel for these cards. But this is, you know, having that celebration, a reason to celebrate, you know, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Follow your passion. You're ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. And then you get the 3 of Raphael on it. You know, reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So that role is pretty explanatory in itself. You've got the 4 of Michael here again. I think you guys get this quite a bit. The 4 of Michael is my chakra balancing card. So if you have a look at that card and you see one colour on that card, that chakra could be out of balance. If you can just have a look at it there. If you're drawn to one single thing and you look away and you come back to the same colour, it could be that chakra out of balance. You may also be a little bit tired at the moment. I'm going to read what it says though. Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. So being that is in that row there, you know, this is where maybe the 5 of Michael is coming in here, that this situation doesn't serve you. If the situation doesn't serve you and it's making you feel like this, that you have to go and, you know, go and ground yourself, or it's making your chakras out of balance, well, it's definitely not a situation that's serving you. Like it says, release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. I think once you've severed that connection or the situation that no longer serves you. You might just need a little bit of time out with this card. It says insights that come from quiet meditation. Go for a walk in the park. Go and have a Epsom salt bath. Something that is de-stressing for you and not stressful. I will pull one more card because I've been doing 9 cards for all the rest. It's a pretty good card too. Once you've made these decisions, once you've made the decision to follow your heart, to do a passion, to do something that you're passionate about, like this card at the top, you get this card here, the 10 of Ariel. And this is, a 10 is always the end of a cycle, or a end of a cycle. So once we've dealt with all of this, and this is what I'm talking about with the astrology as well, once you've dealt with all these situations, this might be actually a hard thing to do for most people, to just pick up tools and go and do something that they love. Be it financially, sort of, you need that income coming in, all that sort of type thing. But this card comes along and tells you you're at the end of this cycle. It says there is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. Now remember, when I started this video, I said that there was a solar eclipse in Cancer. This is what I mean by all these eclipses and things that comes out in the cards. Well, it does in my cards anyway. That's why I like to know what is actually happening in the skies. But your fears are unfounded, be it whatever stage you're in life. It says there is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement. That's basically what we were all headed for, this retirement thing. I don't care whether you're 20 years of age, and this is telling you you're on the right path now, and it's going to lead to success and financial stability. And, the promise of retirement. It doesn't matter whether it's 40 odd years down the track, you're promised this. This is an end of a cycle. You've just got to have the courage to do something that you love. Even going back to, put these 3 cards together. You've got the 3 of Ariel here. This is a master craftsman doing what he loves, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavours. You've got a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication coming in. And then you get the end of a cycle here where it says there is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, and a rich, rewarding family life. Why do you think the universe plans all these retrogrades, and why is it that the new moon is in the sign of Cancer, the family planet, And this is where it all comes into play, sort of thing. Anyway, I'm going to leave that one there. I'm just going to pop those ones out of the way, and I'm going to pull one card from the deck here. And this one is the Gilded Tarot, and I haven't used these cards for quite a few months. So I am a little bit rusty on these cards, but I was asked to use these cards. So maybe Universe wants me to start using these cards again. So here we go for Life Path number 4's extra message. Keep going. Okay. This one came out for another life path, and it's the King of Swords. As they say, you can't pull any wrong card. They come out when they're supposed to. The King of Swords here is all about stability and creating the life that he loves. And it couldn't be a better card for you guys. I think Life Path number 1's had this card. And this is what you need to be. This is who you need to be, or the attributes of the King of Swords here. If you notice here, his sword is actually pointed down. He's not in a defensive stance or anything. He's quite comfortably manifested the life that he wants, you know. He's floating in the clouds even, you know. He, in the past, has had to wield that sword. There's no doubt about that. It's the same with the Queen of Swords. But they're very firm in, you know, knowing what they know and going where they're going. If you follow, you follow. If you don't, you don't. And it's all about the self, basically. This is a self-made person. And he's made the life of his dreams, if you like, we'll put it that way. So that's what you're going to have to do in the month of July. You're going to have to be this King of Swords here. So, okay guys, tell me what you think of the new way I'm doing the cards. I'm actually trying to upskill myself. I'm trying to rely on my intuition, if you like, a little bit more. And I'm just sort of going with the flow with the cards. It's no set sort of layout, but the cards are falling out as they will, and I'm hoping that it all makes sense to you. So I wish you all a very, I was going to say busy, I just looked down here at the 8 of April. You are going to have a busy July. But just remember to do that new moon, because you've got 2 new moons this month. And don't forget to do your manifesting. You need to manifest all this into your life. Like the King of Swords here, you know, he's manifested the life that he wants. He's very comfortable sitting there, and he's relaxed. And the sword's pointed down because he knows he's done a damn good job. So do your new moon manifesting lists, and don't forget your gratitude and forgiveness lists at the full moon. So I'm going to leave it there. Have an awesome July, and we will all talk again soon. So take care, guys.